Hello everyone, welcome to Roma Theory. Massive breaking news in this day where football and traditional football could have died because of their Super League. Roma has posted an official statement saying no to the Super League, declaring its will not to participate in it, being the first Italian team to say no to this project, to say no to money and cultivate and preserve the traditions of passions which will never buy this game. Money will never buy this game. I don't know if people don't understand this. I don't know if these multi-billionaires who want to create these institutions and organizations to implement a massive monopoly on this game. Money will never buy this game. Passion will never, and I mean never, be competed with money. And that's the most important thing. And I'm so proud to be a Roma fan in these moments because teams like Napoli in this league apparently have accepted the Super League. We gotta say no to this because, as I said at the start, this will be, if it gets created, the ruin of this game. It will be the ruin of the beautiful game. It will be only a way to just pump more money into that football. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, and one day it will explode. And that's the reality of the situation we're currently in. I think it's only fair to start this live stream by reading the official statement posted a few minutes ago by the Roma. Following this, it was definitely a big day today when it comes to this. Because today there was a massive chance of, Real Madrid, Barcelona creating this Super League. A lot of teams have decided to decline this offer. Premier League teams, Bayern Munich, PSG, Roma in this case. So a lot of teams have abstained themselves and do not want to participate. And thank God that's the case. But this is what Roma says. Following today's ruling by the European Court of Justice on the Super League case, AS Roma reiterates its position in respect of the values and future of European football. The club does not support in any way any so-called Super League project which would represent an unacceptable attack on the importance of national championships and the foundations of European football. AS Roma believes that the future and the well-being of European football can only be ensured with the joint work of the clubs through the ECA, in close collaboration with partnerships such as UEFA and FIFA. Roma say no to this. I mean, I've said this, and I want to say this again, because I know the majority of people do not want the creation of a Super League, and anybody will obviously have their own opinions. I am nobody to contradict anyone's opinion. If you like the idea of a Super League, then obviously I'm not nobody to try and change your opinion. I know the majority is against it, and I am so happy to be represented by an ownership who is putting the traditional views of this sport in front of the finances and in front of this massive monopoly, which year in and year out is getting destroyed even more. The Super League is it's only about money, because it is destroying, and if it gets created, it will destroy, as we said before, these national Champions League, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, the Premier League. These tournaments wouldn't be the same and wouldn't have the same meaning if a Super League gets created. And then obviously another massive thing, if the Super League does get created, I know that Florentino Perez, the Barcelona ownership, those absolute dickheads, have created and have presented this new format. I think the biggest no to this project is the fact that with the creation of a Super League, you will never see surprises in football ever again. The likes of Bologna today, or the likes of Aston Villa in the Premier League, or the likes of Girona in La Liga, currently first, with minor budgets, showing everybody that this game isn't built on money. Yes, nowadays, the more money you have, the more likely you're successful, but that isn't 100% the correct formula. And these clubs, Bologna, Girona, Aston Villa, yeah, they are rich, but still, in compared to other clubs in the Premier League, they have like 1/3 of the team budget that a team like Man City or Arsenal do. And they are showing, and they're continuing to show that the beauty of this game is this. When we, Roma, went on that Champions League run in 2018, when Atalanta went on that Champions League run in 2021, with the Super League, we will never see these things, because it will only be Real Madrid against Barcelona in, I don't know, in Tokyo. It would be Barcelona against PSG in Lima in Peru. It's just a way to expand the brand of this game, but at the same time, making and creating a massive gap between rich teams and non-rich teams which do not have the rights, according to this Super League, to participate in it. And this is exactly why it's wrong to favour this. It's wrong to be successful, and it's wrong to want this Super League created. Again, people will argue, especially if you're a team who is from the Italian National League, like this area, if you're Italian, you will argue that, and again, I'm speaking on the behalf of Roma here and thus the Italian system. A lot of people will argue that the Italian system needs a change. And I fully agree on that. The Italian system needs an evolution. It needs a change. But this isn't the change that the Italian system should take. You know, it's not like we can't do anything by ourselves to improve the system. We rely ourselves on and we give everything on and we just rely ourselves on Florentino Perez. No, because by doing that, we will be dragged by his desire to make his club, Real Madrid, even more, competitive, and that's wrong. Yes, the Italian system needs a change, but it's not like this that a change will happen. You need a change by looking at the current situation you're in and improving it without using external, voices or external individuals from other tournaments or other teams which don't know anything about your system of football. A lot of clubs have abstained. A lot of clubs have declined this offer. A lot of them are big clubs, Premier League clubs. Apparently there's a law which the government in the UK has established that Premier League clubs can't join the Super League. Bayern Munich has said no, Roma has said no, PSG has said no, Dortmund have said no. The only teams that are interested in this are Real Madrid because of Florentino Perez, Barcelona because of that other guy who's got 10,000 million of debts and yet he gets no punishments whatsoever. Red Star Belgrade, Anderlecht from Belgium, because they thought it was a good idea to improve their finances and their financial situations. No, the Super League is the death of European football. It's the death of traditional roles and traditional views of this game. It will destroy the football that we're currently watching. Yes, maybe it's an evolution that will necessarily happen in the future. Everything in life evolves. And we will see, and we are currently seeing this process of football evolving as well. An evolution of football will come. I am convinced about this. There will be no doubt about this. In the space of 10 years, football is going to be extremely different to what it is now. I mean, look, we've got a perfect example. Look at the Saudis. Look at the money they have. Look at where they're trying to bring the attention of football to. But in the space of 10 years, 5 years, this is the evolution that this sport is going to follow. Unfortunately, it's all about money nowadays. It's all about the cash. It's all about sponsorships. It's all about business. And that is morally wrong. That's inhumane. Say no to the Super League. As I said at the start, I'm extremely happy to be represented by an ownership who's taking this seriously and is putting the fans' opinion in front of its own business administration opinions, and we go from here. So yeah, that's breaking news. Roma say no and decline the offer coming from Florentino Perez and the other twats to create a Super League. Roma will not be part of it. They have stated, they've put out an official statement, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Are you pro or against the Super League? Talk to you tonight for the Napoli match preview, and yeah, talk to you soon. Simo out.